Warning. God says, your miracle check expires today. Claim it before it's gone. 8.99 billion is coming into your bank account tonight. The bank executive is in absolute shock after seeing your account. Open this message quickly. You have to hear this now. Don't look away. Don't scroll. Don't put this off for later. If you close this before it's finished, you might miss the very breakthrough you've been crying for in silence. This is not just a message, it is a divine interruption, the kind that only comes once. God has stepped in today with something supernatural, and if you walk away too soon, what's been promised might pass you by. I urge you, listen closely until the very last word, because what's waiting for you at the end can change everything. Comment Amen right now to receive this word in your spirit. This is not a warning meant to bring fear. This is a warning meant to awaken you to what heaven has dispatched for you today. God is not playing with your blessing. He is not dangling promises before you to tease you. He is declaring with full authority that the time of waiting is over. The release is here. That check with your name on it, the one heaven has held in reserve through every storm, every delay, every closed door, is being issued right now. And tonight, not tomorrow, it will reflect in your account. The 8.99 billion is not just about currency, it's about restoration. It's about everything that was stolen, delayed, or buried being resurrected with interest. That number represents the fullness of heaven's overflow. It is a prophetic mark of extravagant favor, and the angels have already begun their assignment to deliver it. The executive in the spirit realm, the one assigned to oversee your release, has opened your heavenly account and is in shock. What you're about to receive does not match what you've gone through. It surpasses it. This is why you feel the pressure in your life. The enemy tried to distract you right before this release. He tried to wear you out, confuse you, and make you think nothing was coming. But God says no more delays, no more waiting in the hallway. You're not being skipped, you're not being overlooked. You are the one God is calling out right now. Your name is being spoken in rooms you've never entered. Your account is being credited in ways you didn't even pray for. This is a divine emergency. Heaven's resources are colliding with your earthly reality. Comment 1111 if you believe that God is speaking to you. You might be thinking, why now, why me? Because God remembers every tear you cried in the dark, every time you praised Him with nothing in your hands, every time you stayed faithful when your heart was breaking. That kind of faith does not go unnoticed. God doesn't just reward it, He multiplies it. That's why what's coming isn't going to make sense. Not to the people around you, not even to you, but it will make perfect sense to heaven, because it's been building for years. You've been walking through wilderness seasons that almost took your breath. You've watched others receive while you clapped with an aching heart. But still, you didn't quit. Still, you believed. God saw every quiet sacrifice. And now, He's turning your secret pain into public favor. The check being issued tonight is heaven's stamp saying, I saw what they endured, and now it's their turn. You don't have to fight anymore to prove yourself. The reward is already being released. If this stirs your spirit even a little, like this video, that one act of faith may be the key that opens your next door. Listen, the devil is panicking right now. He knows what happens when you receive this. He knows once this drops into your hands, the chains that held your family break. The patterns of poverty, sickness, confusion, and heartbreak will end. This isn't just about money. This is about a complete shift, a realignment, an unexplainable lifting that no system or person can take credit for. The check is just the beginning. What's attached to it is legacy, peace, freedom. restoration, healing, reconnection. You will look at your life and not recognize it in the best way possible. You will ask yourself, how did this happen? And the only answer will be, God did it. This is the kind of blessing that silences every mocker, that heals every wound, that repays you for time lost. What took others decades will be released to you in one night. That's how powerful God's hand is when He moves in your favor. God's not asking you to be perfect. He's asking you to believe. He's not demanding performance. He's pouring out mercy. The miracle is not based on what you've done right or wrong, it's based on who He is. And He is good, He is faithful, He is just, and He has chosen today to favor you. That miracle check isn't just a spiritual idea, it's already in motion. It is already making its way to your address. You will see it, you will hold it, you will testify. Comment 222 if you trust God will fulfill this promise. This is not a coincidence that you're seeing this, it's a divine setup. You didn't just stumble into this. God drew you to this moment. He wanted you to hear this at this exact hour, because tonight is marked. Something will break open before midnight. Something is going to shift so radically, it will feel like you've stepped into a dream. But it's not a dream. It's your appointed time. You are standing at the edge of the very thing you fasted for, cried over, waited patiently for, and now it's here. And that when is now. You've been sitting at the edge of breakthrough, wondering if anything is ever going to shift. But God says, tonight the page turns. Tonight the drought ends. Tonight, I'm sending what no man could give and no devil could block. The check has cleared. Your name is on it. Your miracle is confirmed. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed. A 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now, you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've walked through seasons where you gave out of lack. You stayed kind when you were broken. You forgave people who never said sorry. And through it all, you held on to me. That's why I'm blessing you now, not because of your perfection, but because of your perseverance. You didn't lose your heart. You didn't let bitterness take root. I saw it all. And I am not unjust to forget your labor of love. What's being released tonight will feel unreal, but it's not a fantasy. It's the fruit of your faith. There were moments you thought I was silent. Moments where it seemed like heaven closed its ears. But child, I was never far. I was storing every tear. Every time you felt overlooked, I was preparing to overtake you with blessing. When others moved ahead, it wasn't because you were forgotten, it was because I was building something better for you, something customized, something that won't require you to shrink or beg or prove. The check isn't payment for pain, it's a promise being fulfilled. Comment 333 to declare your faith that this is for you. You need to hear this with your spirit open. This isn't about greed. This isn't about prosperity without purpose. This is about justice. What was held back is now being released. The enemy thought he had you surrounded, but what he didn't know was that I had you covered. While he was plotting, I was planning. While he was whispering lies, I was writing your victory. And now, in the presence of every force that tried to destroy you, I will prepare a table. That table is being set right now. And when it hits your account, it's not just for your relief, it's for your calling. It's to break chains in your bloodline, to build what others never had the chance to. You are not being blessed just for you. You are being blessed because you said yes to a higher calling, because you said, God, if you bless me, I'll bless others. And I believed you. That's why I'm giving more than you asked for. That's why the number 8.99 billion is not random. It is prophetic, a symbol of new beginnings, divine completion, and nearly unfathomable provision. You weren't crazy for believing. Even when people laughed. Even when the numbers didn't add up. Even when you sat with an empty wallet and a full heart. You kept saying, God is going to come through for me. And now you're about to see it. The very thing they said would never happen will become your testimony. The same people who doubted you will ask, how did you get through that? And all you'll be able to say is, God. Let me remind you, I don't operate on earthly systems. I'm not limited by inflation, by reports, by delays in the economy. I am the creator of time, not bound by it. And what takes others 10 years, I can do in a moment. This is that moment. This is the divine reversal. This is the night the doors swing open. You will not have to fight to convince people of your worth. Your fruit will speak. Your harvest will speak. Your account will testify of my hand. Comment 555 if you receive this with full faith. You're not behind. You're not late. You're not forgotten. You are perfectly positioned. That's why the tension felt unbearable lately. Because right before release, pressure intensifies. But pressure is the sign of birth. You've been laboring in faith, and now the delivery is happening. No more false starts. No more almosts. No more waiting for someone else to pick you. I have picked you. I have called you. And I am funding what I have placed inside you. You may not have had rich parents, wealthy friends, or powerful connections, but you have me, and I own it all. I open doors no man can shut. I release favor no system can track. This check is not just a number, it's a breakthrough wave. It will touch your finances, but also your body, your relationships, your dreams. Everything that was dry will overflow. Everything that was stuck will move. Everything that was heavy will lift. Because where my spirit is, there is liberty. And my spirit is resting on you now. Even as you read these words, I'm stirring something deep within you. Hope is rising again. That tired place in your soul is being refreshed. I am reminding you of who you are and who I am. I didn't bring you this far to leave you. I didn't let you go through fire just to abandon you in the ashes. I am a redeemer. I am a restorer. I am a father who finishes what he starts. Your bank account will shock people, yes, but your peace will silence the accuser. Your joy will confuse the enemy. Your testimony will lift others out of despair. This is bigger than you. This is kingdom business. And you are my chosen vessel. I don't make mistakes. I don't misplace miracles. And I certainly don't lie. What I've said will come to pass. What I've started will be completed. That is my promise. And my promises never return void. No, this is lasting. This is legacy. What's coming into your account tonight is more than just numbers. It's evidence that I, the Lord your God, have been moving behind the scenes, working things out for your good, even when it looked like nothing was happening. You cried and you waited. You kept going when quitting would have been easier. You walked through nights with no answers, but still whispered, my name. I heard those whispers. I honored every silent prayer. This is why I am moving so suddenly. It may feel unexpected to others, but I want you to know this is a moment I've been preparing for a long time. What looks sudden on earth has been long planned in heaven. There were people who counted you out, people who judged your struggle but never saw your heart. I saw your heart. I saw your desire to stay right, even when things were wrong. I saw your efforts to keep trusting, even when the doors stayed shut. And now I am opening the vault. This is not just a transaction, it's a transformation. Not only will the numbers in your account change, but the weight in your spirit will lift. The burdens you carried for years will break in one moment. Tonight, comment 1212 if you're ready to walk into divine transformation. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. I need you to understand this. When I bless, I don't add sorrow. The world gives and takes. But when I give, it stays. I am not handing you something that will slip through your fingers. What I'm placing in your life tonight will remain. It will grow. It will nourish not only your household but others who are tied to your obedience. You are a carrier of breakthrough. That's why the enemy fought you so hard. He wasn't just trying to stop you. He was trying to stop what's coming through you. But he failed. You're still here. And not only are you standing, you're standing on holy ground. You are standing in the hour of your visitation. This is not just a spiritual high. This is fulfillment. The promises I made to you are not buried. They're breathing, they're alive, and they are standing at your doorstep now. This is your appointed time, child. The check is the confirmation of my covenant with you. Every moment of loneliness, every season where you felt like giving up, every betrayal, every setback, it has all led to this. None of it was wasted. I used it all to prepare you, to strengthen you, to teach you how to trust me when there was no evidence. That faith, that pure, raw faith is what I'm honoring. I never needed you to be flawless. I just needed you to keep coming to me. And you did. That's why this is yours now. Your name is being brought up in high places, and not by people but by me. I am moving the hearts of men and women you've never met to bless you. You don't have to force it. You don't have to manipulate or scheme. Just keep walking with me. Keep your heart right. Keep your eyes on me. I will make sure the doors open. I will make sure the provision flows. I will make sure the right people find you at the right time. Comment 777 if you know God is orchestrating divine connections on your behalf. What you once called impossible, you will soon call your reality. I'm flipping the script so fast, it will leave even your enemies speechless. You've been in the shadows long enough. I'm bringing you into the light. But not just for attention, for purpose, for impact, for glory that points to me. You will prosper not just in finances, but in health, in clarity, in wisdom. I'm healing the parts of you that money could never touch. I know there are wounds that run deep. And yes, the blessing is coming, but I also want your heart healed. I want your joy restored. I want you to laugh again, not the kind of laugh that hides pain, but the deep, honest laughter of someone who is whole. The check isn't just funding your life, it's fueling your healing. The weight is lifting. The grief is breaking. The fear is dissolving. You are walking into a season where peace will be your normal, and I will protect what I give you. The enemy will try, but he won't succeed. My hand is over your finances, your relationships, your body, your mind. You will sleep differently. You will think differently. Because when I bless, I don't just fix circumstances, I transform atmospheres. Your home will feel different, your spirit will rise, your confidence will return, not arrogance, but holy assurance. The knowing that I, your Father, am with you. The account balance that will show up tonight is not just money, it's a message. It's me, reminding you that I never forgot, that I keep my promises, that when I say I'll do something, no force in hell can undo it. Others may doubt, but you will know, because it will be your name on the account, your hands holding the breakthrough, your eyes seeing what you once only imagined in faith. I am not blessing you just to excite you. I'm blessing you to establish you, to anchor you, to show you that the drought was never the end. It was preparation. I was setting the stage for something greater, and now that stage is lit. The curtain is lifting. Your name is being called. This is your moment. You've been hidden, but now I'm revealing what I've placed inside you, not for show, for impact, for kingdom, for legacy. Stay near me. Don't let this overflow distract you. Let it draw you even closer. The blessing is beautiful, but I am the source. The check is coming, but my presence is staying. And that's the true miracle, that I'm walking this with you. Every step, every day. You'll never be alone again. You never were. And now, you'll see the proof of that love like never before. The bank account is just the beginning. The real treasure is me in your life. I listened to your prayers when your voice trembled from exhaustion. And through all of it, you kept trusting. You kept showing up. You kept hoping. That is why heaven is moving now with urgency. What's hitting your account tonight isn't random. It's not an accident. It's a sign that your season of barely getting by has ended. I am not just giving enough. I am pouring out more than enough. I'm not meeting the need. I'm exceeding it. You'll look at your life and realize this was the moment everything changed. This was the night everything shifted in your favor. Not because of luck, because of divine timing, because you believed when others doubted, because you refused to let go of me. Comment 999 if you believe this shift is happening for you now. This outpouring is coming to settle every storm, every unpaid bill, every debt that haunted you, every need that sat unmet while you kept your faith. All of it is being swallowed up in this overflow. You will owe no man anything but love. You won't have to explain how it happened. You won't need to justify why it's your turn. I'm placing evidence in your hands so strong, no words will be necessary. Your life will speak. Your peace will speak. Your testimony will speak louder than any doubt ever could. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. I'm not just providing for you, I'm rewriting your story. Where there was lack, there will be abundance. Where there was struggle, there will be ease. Where there was confusion, there will be clarity. I'm bringing direction, insight, and opportunities you didn't even ask for. This is what it looks like when I take over. This is what happens when you stop trying to fix it all yourself and fully lean on me. I honor surrender, and you've surrendered long enough. Now it's my turn to show you what I can do. People who forgot you will suddenly remember you. Rooms that once rejected you will open again with welcome. Not because you chased them, but because I sent your name ahead. You won't have to beg for access. You won't have to fight for acceptance. I'm positioning you in places your resume couldn't reach. I'm calling favor to your name that no algorithm could ever explain. Because this is not natural, it's supernatural. It's my hand. It's my will. And no one can stop it. Comment 1010 if you believe the doors God opens, no one can shut. I know how long you've waited. I know how quiet it's felt. But silence doesn't mean I wasn't working. Sometimes, the biggest blessings require the longest preparation. You thought I was taking too long, but I wasn't stalling, I was setting things in perfect order. The people, the timing, the location, the moment, it's all aligned now. That's why it's being released so suddenly. That's why your account will reflect what your heart has already known. I haven't forgotten you. The miracle check coming tonight is not just payment for the past, it's preparation for your future. I am entrusting you with this because I know your heart. I know you'll handle the overflow with wisdom. I know you'll build what matters. I know you won't forget where you came from. That's why you've been tested. Not to hurt you, but to prepare you. And you passed the test, even when you felt weak. You kept trusting me. You kept your hands open. And now I'm filling them. What's about to happen will break every cycle of poverty and limitation that tried to follow your bloodline. You're not just receiving a blessing, you're breaking a pattern. This miracle is generational. Your children and their children will benefit from what I'm doing in you tonight. That's why it's so big. That's why it feels so impossible. Because it's not just for you, it's through you. I'm using your obedience to shift everything that comes after you. Don't let your past make you question your worth. I knew every mistake you'd make and I still chose you. I knew every time you'd fall and I still called you. My love is not fragile. My calling is not temporary. I chose you on purpose. I kept you through the fire so you'd be ready for this moment. And now, I'm showing you what grace looks like when it becomes visible. The miracle was always yours. Now, it's just becoming manifest. People around you may not understand. Some may walk away. Let them. Not everyone is meant to go where I'm taking you. Some relationships were only meant to last for a season. Don't fight to hold on to what I've already released. Trust me. I will surround you with the right ones. I will place you among those who speak life, not doubt, who pour into you, not drain you. Your environment matters for where I'm taking you. And I'm not just taking you higher, I'm planting you deeper. So you can grow, so you can sustain what's coming. I don't give you more just to impress people. I give you more so you can carry what I've called you to build. And you will build. You will flourish. You will walk in peace. Because you're not building alone. I'm building it with you. And no storm will be able to shake what we build together. You've trusted me through tears. Now you'll praise me through triumph. You've sacrificed quietly. Now you'll celebrate publicly. Not to boast, but to testify. To say to the world, look what the Lord has done. This is your moment of restoration. The kind that makes up for years of struggle in a single night. The kind that silences shame and replaces it with joy. The kind that only I can give. I have counted every quiet act of kindness, every silent prayer when no one else was around. I have heard the cries you kept hidden under your smile. I have watched you hold on to faith while everything around you screamed that it was over. But it's not over. In fact, it's just beginning. Tonight, something is shifting in the spirit. What has been locked up is opening. What has been delayed is now released. What has been tied up by confusion, resistance, and fear is now untangled by my hand. You don't have to figure this out. You don't have to understand every step. Just walk with me. I am leading you to a place of promise, and I will not let you fall. I will not leave you exposed. I will not allow the enemy to have the final say. I have prepared a table, and your seat is ready. Comment 1515 if you know your seat at the table is already reserved. You've been walking through battles that no one knows about. You've been carrying weight silently, trying to stay strong when inside you've been breaking. But I am the God who heals the brokenhearted. I am the one who holds you when the world lets go. And right now, I am lifting that burden. I am speaking peace over your restless mind. I am calming the storm inside you, not just around you. Because I care not only about what you're going through, I care about how it's affecting you. The miracle that is being released is going to do more than change your account. It's going to change your soul. You will no longer live in survival mode. You will no longer wonder if you're always going to be scraping by. You will no longer have to keep pretending you're okay when you're not. I am bringing true rest, real security, a deep peace that doesn't disappear when circumstances shift. This is what I've wanted for you all along, not just success, but wholeness. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There's no need to fear the blessing. You're not going to lose it. You're not going to mess it up. I'm not putting this miracle in your hands so it can be taken away. What I give, I protect. What I start, I finish. And I'm not giving this to punish you with pressure. I'm giving this because you're ready. You might not feel ready, but I know you are. I've watched you grow. I've seen your heart become more like mine. And now, I'm entrusting you with more. Comment 1717 if you believe God trusts you with this next season. When the check hits your account, it won't just be a breakthrough, it will be a sign that the heavens are open over your life, a sign that the drought is over, a sign that you didn't miss your chance, that it's not too late, that nothing you've walked through has been wasted. I'm turning pain into power, loss into legacy, and pressure into purpose. You will know this was not luck, and not just timing, it was divine orchestration. You might ask, but why now, Lord? After all this time? Because now your heart is positioned to carry this. Before, you may have spent it trying to prove your worth. Now, you'll spend it building what matters. Before, you might have tried to please everyone. Now, you'll walk with confidence in who I've made you to be. This blessing won't be a burden. It will be a bridge from one season to the next, a bridge from barely enough to more than enough. I want to remind you, don't apologize for this miracle. Don't shrink to make others comfortable. Don't hide the overflow. Let them see. Let them witness what happens when someone stays faithful. Your life is a living testimony of my goodness. And when they ask, how? You will tell them, God did it. Not a job, not a loan, not a system. God. And I will use your story to draw others closer to me. You've prayed for others. You've celebrated others. You've been happy for others, while secretly wondering when it would be your turn. I saw that. I honored that. And now, it is your turn. It is your time. You are stepping into the place I've prepared specifically for you. It fits you. It suits your calling. It aligns with the purpose I placed inside you before you were born. You won't have to fight to keep it. What I've given, no one can take away. Even in your weakness, I have been strong. Even in your doubt, I remained faithful. I never left your side, and I'm not starting now. You will walk through this next season with my hand on your life so clearly, people will stop and ask what changed. And the truth is, nothing changed except the timing. It was always yours. It was always coming. And now it's here. The bank executive is not the only one in shock. The enemy is in shock too. He thought you were finished. He thought the hardship would break you. But you endured. You held on. You kept praising through the pain. And now, the blessing is undeniable. The miracle is public. The favor is visible. You don't have to announce it. Your life will do that for you. Tonight is the turning point. You will remember this day. The day when the waiting ended. The day when heaven answered. The day when everything shifted, not by force, not by manipulation, but by my spirit. My love is not limited. My power is not small. And my promises are not empty. I am doing exactly what I said I would do, and I am doing it now. The right people, the right resources, the right timing, it's all falling into place without your striving. You've done enough. Now watch what happens when I step in fully. Watch how quickly things align when my hand is on it. I've seen how you've worked, prayed, and waited. I know how tired you've been, quietly fighting battles no one else could see. But child, I didn't forget a single tear. I didn't ignore a single prayer. I didn't overlook a single moment of your faithfulness. And now, I am rewarding you openly. What was done in secret is being answered in public. What was lost is being restored. What was delayed is arriving tonight. Comment Amen if you're ready to receive what God has already prepared for you. Let this be the last night you wonder if you're going to make it. Let it be the final time you question whether I'm with you. I'm not just near you, I'm for you. I'm surrounding you. I'm going ahead of you. I'm making crooked paths straight and turning dry places into rivers. This miracle that's coming into your account is not just about provision, it's about confirmation. It's me saying, I see you. I've got you. I've never left you. Don't be surprised when people you thought forgot about you start reaching out. Don't be shocked when new opportunities land in your lap without explanation. This is what happens when I place my favor on someone. It's not earned. It's not explained. It's simply received. You are stepping into a season of unexplainable blessings. Things that don't make sense in the natural, but were always part of my supernatural plan for you. This check, it's not just funds, it's fulfillment. It's not just a number, it's a name. Your name. It carries your identity. It carries your calling. And more than that, it carries my promise. A promise I made long before your first failure. A promise I kept even while you doubted. I don't change my mind based on your fears. I am steady. I am sure. I am faithful when no one else is. That's why this is happening now, because I've never let go of what I spoke over your life. Comment 1111 if you believe God's timing is always right on time. There are some things I didn't allow to happen before because it would have come too early. It would have ruined what I was building in you. If you had received it then, you would have carried the weight with worry. But now you'll carry it with wisdom. Now you're ready. Ready to give, ready to build, ready to lead, ready to rise. This is more than a miracle, it's a graduation into another level of trust, purpose, and strength. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer, now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've outgrown the pain, you've outlasted the storm, and now you're stepping into my promises with a heart that's been refined. I'm not blessing the version of you that pretended to be okay. I'm blessing the one that cried out to me in truth. I'm not blessing your image, I'm blessing your real, raw faith. The one that held on when nothing made sense. The one that believed when everything around said quit. That kind of faith moves heaven. That kind of faith gets noticed. I want you to walk into this miracle knowing that you didn't miss it, you didn't ruin it, you didn't fall too far, you didn't fail too much. You are still chosen, still called, still covered. I didn't change my mind about you. I didn't give your blessing to someone else. I reserved it, I protected it, I stored it until now, until the moment you could receive it without fear, without apology, and without shame. This is restoration, not compensation. I'm not just giving you back what was taken, I'm giving you more. More peace, more clarity, more influence, more joy, and yes, more resources. Not so you can hoard them, but so you can move freely, so you can build the things I've placed on your heart, so you can help those you've always longed to bless. This is not the end of the journey, it's the beginning of a new one marked by favor that follows you wherever you go. Your enemies won't understand it. Some may even try to speak against it, but their words carry no weight in this season. What I've spoken over you is sealed. No voice can cancel it. No opinion can undo it. I've approved this blessing, and when I approve something, it stands. You don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to explain the miracle. Just walk in it. Just receive it. Just live in it with joy and with grace. And don't forget, this is personal. This isn't just a general word for anyone. I'm speaking to you, to your heart, to your situation. You've waited long enough. You've suffered long enough. You've questioned long enough. Now, I'm giving you clarity. Now, I'm showing you how much I care. Not just in words, but in action. Not just with comfort, but with movement. I'm shifting everything. You just have to be present and willing. I've already chosen you. I've already assigned the miracle to your name. And it's not passing you by. It's arriving right on time. The check you've been waiting for, the miracle that seemed too big to believe, is already signed in heaven. It's already cleared through the gates of delay. Nothing and no one can return it to sender. I am sending it with speed, accuracy, and divine power. When it hits your account, it will confirm everything you heard in your spirit but couldn't prove to others. This is the moment I make it known that I was with you the entire time. Comment 222 if you trust that God is right on time. Every obstacle that tried to block you was a setup for this display of my glory. When the enemy tried to slow you down, I used it to prepare a table. When people shut doors in your face, I built a door no one else could access but you. I don't need approval from others to bless you. I only need your faith. And you've shown it again and again, even in silence, even in pain. That's why you're stepping into a new realm of favor now. You thought this breakthrough would come after everything settled down, but I'm showing up in the middle of the mess. I'm blessing you right where the enemy hoped you would fall. I'm pouring out my favor in the presence of every doubt, every failure, every tear. I want you to know this has always been personal to me. You were never one prayer in a crowd. I've had my eyes on you since the beginning, and now I'm acting on your behalf with power that cannot be denied. This isn't just a check, it's a divine response. It's heaven speaking back to the faith you kept when there was no proof. It's me saying, I heard you, I've seen you, I'm answering you. The amount you see is a number, but the meaning goes deeper. It's the weight of what you carried. It's the length of what you endured. It's the value of what you gave when you had little left to give. And now it's coming back multiplied. Comment 333 to declare your faith that this breakthrough belongs to you. There are people who saw you struggle but won't understand your rise. That's okay. This miracle isn't about proving anything to them. It's about proving something to you. I want you to know what it feels like to live free, to breathe again without worry, to rest without fear. I want you to wake up with peace and go to sleep without anxiety. This is what I've prepared for you, and nothing will stop it. Even now, I am working in the hearts of others on your behalf. I am softening places that were once cold. I am stirring favor in people who didn't even know your name last week. I am arranging divine meetings, surprise calls, unexpected opportunities. This is the ripple effect of obedience. You trusted me, and now I'm causing others to trust you, even before they meet you. That's how heaven operates. I move in ways you cannot see until suddenly everything looks different. I don't just release blessings, I protect them. What I'm placing in your life tonight won't slip through your fingers. It won't be stolen by fear. It won't be drained by toxic people. I am building a shield around you. Your finances, your peace, your calling covered, your relationships, your purpose, your heart covered. No weapon formed against this blessing will prosper. No voice raised against your name will stand. I am your defender, and I have already handled what you don't even know is coming. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. This is a turning point. You won't return to the former season after tonight. The struggle that marked your past will no longer define your future. The constant waiting, the endless trying, the repeated cycles they are breaking now. Not because you figured it out, but because I stepped in. My hand is on your life. My word is in motion. My promise is being fulfilled in ways that will leave you speechless. You'll walk through places that used to intimidate you and feel peace. You'll receive answers that used to bring confusion and now bring clarity. You'll meet people who feel like destiny. You'll sit at tables that were once beyond reach. Not because you forced your way in, but because I carried you there. This is what happens when I open the windows of heaven. It doesn't trickle, it pours. Don't worry about how it will last. I don't bless for a moment. I establish for a lifetime. This is not a short season of favor. It's a new reality. You'll find provision in places you didn't expect. You'll see blessings spring up from dry ground. You'll speak and see things shift. You'll walk into rooms and feel the atmosphere change because my presence is going with you. So rest, breathe. You've made it through the hardest part. You've stayed the course. You've trusted through silence. And now I'm rewarding you openly. I'm taking you from unseen to undeniable, from overlooked to overflow, from waiting to walking in it. That's why it's been hard. Because what I'm placing in your hands isn't ordinary. It's not temporary. It's not a flash of favor that comes and goes. This is lasting. This is foundational. What I'm giving you is meant to build, to establish, to bless generations you may never meet. You didn't survive all that pain for nothing. Every night you cried yourself to sleep. Every time you forced a smile while feeling empty, every moment you questioned your purpose, it all led to this. And now, I'm about to make sense of what didn't make sense. The miracle check that's arriving isn't just meeting a need, it's answering 1,000 prayers at once. Prayers you whispered, prayers you shouted, prayers you didn't even have words for. I heard every one of them. Comment Amen to receive this deeply in your spirit right now. This isn't just restoration, it's elevation. I'm lifting you to a place where you'll see from a new view. The same places that once brought you stress will now bring you peace. The people who once ignored you will have no choice but to notice what I'm doing in your life. But this isn't about them. This is about you and me. about how I stayed with you when you thought I was silent, about how I held you when you felt alone, about how I was working when it looked like nothing was happening. You were not forgotten in the chaos. You were not overlooked in the noise. While the world rushed past you, I stood still beside you. I wasn't late. I was intentional. I delayed what needed to wait. I protected what wasn't ready. I blocked doors you would have walked through too early. Not to hurt you, but to preserve you. And now, finally, I'm saying, it's time. Comment 555 if you feel in your spirit that this truly is your time. You are not entering this season empty. You are entering it equipped, stronger, wiser, more sensitive to my voice. Your scars are not signs of failure. They are proof that you lived, that you endured, that you didn't give up. I will use every wound. I will use every weakness. I will use every time you thought you weren't enough, and I will turn it all into strength, into fire, into testimony. You will not carry this next season in fear. You will walk in boldness, not arrogance, but confidence, rooted in who I am and who I have called you to be. You don't need approval from those who never saw your struggle. You don't need permission to walk in what I've already given. The doors that are opening now are not open by chance. They're open because I turned the key myself. You've been faithful in the fire, and now you're stepping into the fruit. I saw what you gave when no one was looking. I saw what you surrendered when it cost you everything. I saw how you honored me even when it hurt. That kind of heart is rare, and I will not let it go unrewarded. Heaven is not just applauding you. Heaven is now backing you. All of it is coming together: divine support, divine timing, divine release. And you won't just receive, you're going to release blessings too. You're going to help others rise. You're going to fund dreams, restore families, support the broken, not out of pressure, but out of overflow. You won't be worried about what you have, because you'll know who it came from. The stress, the anxiety, the panic it's leaving, there's no room for fear in the place I'm bringing you. This is the miracle that changes the rhythm of your life. No more surviving, no more just getting through the day. You'll move from paycheck to purpose, from hoping for scraps to handling surplus. You'll laugh without fear of the future. You'll love without the walls that pain built. You'll plan with joy again. You'll breathe deeply again. I want you to understand. This isn't a moment of hype. This is a holy shift. I am not just moving around you, I'm moving through you. The people around you will begin to feel it. Peace will radiate from you. Hope will flow through your words. You'll be a carrier of light in dark places. You'll walk in rooms and atmospheres will shift, not because of who you are, but because of who is with you. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The blessing is not just about numbers. It's about the peace that comes when you know you are backed by heaven. It's about the calm that floods your soul when you don't have to figure everything out alone. You are not carrying this future by yourself. I am with you. I am going before you. I am beside you, behind you, and within you. Every false voice that told you you're not ready was a lie. Every doubt that said you missed your window was wrong. I have never operated on the world's timeline. I'm not late, I'm precise. And right now, heaven is aligning everything for your good. The miracle you've been praying for is now in motion. The check has been written, stamped, sealed, and released. And it did. Your belief didn't need a crowd. It didn't need a platform. You believed when there was no reason to, and that kind of faith moves mountains. That kind of faith reaches heaven. That's the faith I'm honoring right now. What's about to land in your life will silence the lies you believed about yourself. The blessing coming into your hands will not just pay off what you owe. It will restore what was lost, heal what was broken, and redeem what you thought was over. I didn't bring you this far to leave you with barely enough. I'm not giving you a miracle that just patches the hole. I'm giving you something new, whole, overflowing, pressed down and shaken together. You won't be left scrambling again, not after this. Comment 777 if you know God is bringing you into fullness. Do not let the noise around you make you second-guess what you feel in your spirit. This isn't just emotion. This isn't imagination. This is revelation. I'm confirming what you've been sensing for weeks now. Something big is coming. Something divine is forming behind the curtain. And you're not waiting in vain. You're next. The wait is over. The blessing is showing up in your life in a way that cannot be missed, denied, or delayed. You may not feel ready, but I have already prepared you. Every trial shaped you. Every disappointment humbled you. Every delay deepened your dependence on me. And now, you're not stepping into this with pride, you're stepping in with gratitude. That's why I can trust you. That's why I'm doing this now. You'll know how to handle it. You'll protect it. You'll honor me with it. And because of that, it will grow. This miracle check is not a reward for perfect faith. It's a reward for lasting faith. The kind of faith that said, even if nothing changes, I still believe you. That is the faith I treasure. That is the faith I crown. And now you will see what happens when a heart stays true, even when nothing makes sense. The heavens have opened over you. The release is activated. The angels assigned to your breakthrough are already on the move. Comment 1212 if you feel heaven is moving things in your favor. You will not have to explain yourself anymore. I will do the explaining. I will let the fruit of your life speak for itself. What once looked like failure will now look like foundation. The rejection that stung will now look like redirection. The things you lost will now look like seeds, because something far greater is growing in their place. You were never being buried. You were being planted. And now, the harvest is coming quickly, suddenly, without the usual wait time, because what's hitting your life now is overdue. It's been stored up through every storm you endured, every no you accepted with grace, every door that closed while you still kept praising. That kind of obedience echoes in heaven, and I am responding with a flood. Don't be afraid of the weight of it. Don't think it's too much. You were born for this. You were anointed for this. You were called for this exact moment. Everything you went through wasn't random, it was preparation. I've enlarged your capacity. I've trained your spirit. I've matured your discernment. That's why you'll know what to do next. That's why you won't mismanage this favor. You've grown through pain, and now you will grow through peace. I didn't bring you through the fire to drop you on the other side. I brought you through to set you on a higher place. A place where you can see clearly, love freely, give boldly, and rest deeply. This isn't a temporary high. This is a permanent shift. What I'm doing now will change the trajectory of your entire life. It will not wear off. It will not disappear. It will not be undone. The account that's being credited tonight is just the beginning. It's a signpost that points to what's ahead. Doors are going to open that you didn't knock on. People are going to bless you that you never met. Favor is going to follow you like a shadow. Because when I declare a season of increase, nothing can reverse it. Not fear, not failure, not even the past. My grace outruns all of it. And for every season you felt unseen, this is your unveiling. For every night you stayed up wondering how long it would take, this is your answer. For every moment you thought, maybe this isn't for me, this is your confirmation. Yes, it is for you. It always was. I wasn't punishing you. I was preparing you. Because I love you too much to let you walk into something unprepared. You didn't give up, even when the silence made you feel forgotten. You stayed. You trusted. You worshipped through your worry. And while it felt like nothing was happening, I was building something so much greater than what you lost. I wasn't punishing you, I was preserving something priceless for you. The wait was not a waste, it was a setup. It was the path to overflow. And now, you will see that the time it took was never in vain. Comment 999 if you know God was working even when it looked like nothing was changing. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. This miracle is not just a blessing, it's a release from shame, from fear, from carrying more than you were meant to. It's me cutting off the weight that wasn't yours to bear. Tonight, chains are breaking that you didn't even know you were dragging behind you. That heaviness in your chest, the restlessness in your sleep, the fog in your mind, it's lifting. Because my spirit is breathing fresh on you again. And with this fresh wind comes provision, clarity, and freedom. The check is more than financial, it's prophetic. It is my signature across every part of your life that has felt unfinished, unresolved, and unstable. I am bringing structure where there was confusion. I am bringing restoration where there was ruin. I am bringing clarity where there was chaos. This is what happens when I step in fully, when I move without limits, when I bless you in a way that cannot be explained by logic or reason. And yes, there will be those who don't understand, those who question how it happened so fast. Let them wonder, let them guess, let them watch. You don't need to justify what I've done in your life. Your only job now is to carry the blessing with gratitude, to walk humbly, and to keep your eyes on me, because there's more coming. This was never about just one breakthrough. This is about a new rhythm, a new season, a new flow. Comment 1010 if you know this is just the beginning of God's plan for you. Do you remember when you prayed, "Lord, just help me breathe again"? I heard that. Do you remember when you said, "God, if you get me through this, I'll never stop trusting you"? I wrote that down. You may have forgotten those quiet moments, but I didn't. And tonight, I'm answering them not because you earned it, but because I love you, not because you fought perfectly, but because you didn't quit. That alone was enough. I'm blessing you now so that you will walk with joy, not dread, so that you will stop checking over your shoulder, waiting for something to fall apart. What I'm giving you now is stable, secure, safe. It will not collapse under pressure. It will not disappear overnight. I've built this blessing with my own hands, and I'm placing it into yours with confidence. You've been faithful over the pain, now I'm making you steward over the promise. The days of barely making it are over. The nights of wondering how you'll get through are behind you. What's ahead of you is peace like a river, steady, deep, and wide. You will rest without guilt. You will rise without fear. You will give without worry. You will walk in places you once feared to enter. And when they ask you, "How did this happen?" you'll look up and say, "It was God."